Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome to Feathered Serpent Tarot. I am new here, and I am just starting to do tarot readings on YouTube. I will have information as to how you can have a private reading with me in the very near future, so stay tuned. And for now, I'm going to try monthly tarot readings as I progress. There may be other things that I want to share too. So, at any rate, I have brief shuffled the cards ahead of your reading today, Capricorn. And what I can tell you is that uh, the all the signs are going through a lot of challenges. A lot of people are at a crossroads. It's not exclusive to one sign. It may be manifesting in different ways for you than it is for someone else. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and whatever doesn't. Doesn't have to apply to you at all. So, King of Wands, and that is your center card. So, there's a lot of action going on, or there could be a fire sign in your life that is the focal point. But I'm thinking it's likely you, that there's kind of a new fire, or you're feeling the fire of who you are. Yeah, Knight of Swords is uh, your obstacle. So that could be either an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or it could be you trying to find your voice, trying to figure out a way to speak your truth. That there's this new fire, kind of, maybe you're a little upset too. Maybe you're angry. The Emperor. This is about your power. Could also be about an Aries. But empowerment, personal empowerment on an individual level, people learning how to stand on their own in a new way is a very big theme right now. Yeah, Ace of Wands, there's been a peak experience of some sort where it's like the spark of inspiration, has hit recently that's got this fire in you all lit up. And you're feeling more in your power than you have in a long time. And yeah, you're assessing things. The Seven of Pentacles. I think this card has come up in almost every reading this month. People are really kind of stopping, looking at what they have, looking at how close it is to their real goals, and trying to figure out the next move. The Six of Wands. So in your short-term outcome, it looks as though all this empowerment is bringing you to the victory that you deserve. So, yeah. But you're kind of you're not being as communicative. Maybe that's the key, which seems to be the door that everybody's dealing with. What do I say? How do I say? What do I want? Knight of Pentacles. So, you're getting a new sense of how you can create more opportunity for yourself to make money. Capricorns love money. They also love to feel inspired, and they want to be able to move forward on projects because it keeps them in their happiest place. So, the environment that you're coming into is a really bright one. you know, and it's largely because you've really come into your power. Um, and you're allowing yourself to initiate ideas that maybe you haven't acted on for a while. So, in your hopes and fears is the Knight of Chalices. So, you may be hoping for an offer of love. You may be wanting to make that offer of love yourself. But the final outcome card is the Hermit. So let's lay down a couple more cards because there really isn't, I'm not seeing a lot of partnership. I mean, in this particular deck, we have a couple embracing as representative of the sun. Normally it's a child. But it's like you're really more invested on your inspiration, your creativity, and creating wealth. So, so Hermit. I'm glad I decided to lay out two more cards in your final outcome position. Oh, well, isn't that lovely? Yeah, see, now we've got the two. We've got the Two of Cups, so there's relationship. And we also have the Eight of Wands. So in combination with the Two of Cups, this is the falling in love card. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, this is Capricorn. You have come into your own. It's kind of like you want to set up shop before you move forward in partnership. Yeah. See, and you know, as you do focus on what's really important, you know, in some respects, sometimes it's you know, if you're thinking too materially and you're not in an emotional space in a partnership, that's not a good thing. But this is different. This is moving towards um, total security in partnership, family, success in business, success in all of those things, in all of those material things. Um, because you are the Emperor, you are the King of Wands right now, which for a Capricorn, that's unusual, you know? I mean, you're so earthy, but right now you're filled with fire and you know how to move forward. You know who you are, what you want. You know, there's a quiet power that Capricorns have. And it makes them really happy when they're expressing that. So the only thing that seems kind of, it looks as though the Knight of Swords, perhaps in the way that you're approaching love in your life right now, is from too much of an intellectual place. It's also possible that, you know, you're afraid to become vulnerable. Because if you're vulnerable, if you speak your truth, if you say what's on your mind, and you become vulnerable, then theoretically you're alone. And you might be for a short period of time. Because sometimes when people get real with one another, you know, need to kind of, okay, I need a little time. But then the Two of Cups, you know, the simplest, most pure form of love between two people. And then it's like falling in love all over again. So it's quite possible that you know, you also could be in a relationship with a fire sign. Um, so yeah, I think you are probably out of all of the signs have got it some of the easiest, really. So if you're angsting at all about speaking up, uh, I would suggest that you look around to some of your other friends, maybe even ask them if there are things that they need to talk to other people about right now that they don't want to. so, so yeah, so there's the bare bones of the read for you right now. Let's see if we can get any clarification on whether these bits of fire are all you or whether it could be somebody that you're involved with too. But it's looking good. It's all like really, really nice cards, you know? So, for the King of Wands, we have the Star. So there's hope. Regardless of whether that's an individual or the fire behind your ideas, you know, like this is really, you know, this is, you know, you're following exactly what you should be. So, what do you have to talk about, Capricorn? Oh, yeah, it's about the love. It is about the love. Now, that's the Lover's card, so is it a triangle? I'm not thinking so. I think that I think it's possible that maybe there is a current relationship that you're taking a time out from, a time to rest, and think about what it is you do want to say. And what is it that you want to say is that, you know, you're happy. And that's being mirrored in the environment. So you've got the sun twice. So you are happy. You're definitely happy. But what is it that we're... Okay, King of Wands. So Ten of Wands. There's something about the current situation that feels heavy. Um, and there's a sense of unknowing. Not that, not that there's a secret, but that you just don't know. So let's take a look at the Ace of Wands. So something died, came to a very abrupt halt, and the spark of something new. These things usually happen simultaneously for most of us, especially if they're really um, central to our lives. And yeah, self doubt, and the initiation of projects. So, in terms of the Seven Pentacles, what are we assessing? What are we taking a look at? Taking a look at fairness. We're taking a look at karma. We're taking a look at justice generally around a situation. Trust. Can you trust it? There's some indecision here. The mystery of the moon and the Two of Swords, these are, it's like there's this marinating going on. So, what's the victory about? What's coming up there? Yeah, moving forward. And if this is a fire sign, sometimes I associate Chariot with Leo, although some associate it with Cancer. Um, Sometimes the Emperor I see as Leo as well, although a lot of people see that as Aries. So if there is a Leo around, if this is who you're dealing with, yeah, got the Emperor again. So I feel that that's kind of a confirmation. There must be a Leo somewhere in this equation for some of you. I have to do a video regarding how people should be viewing general readings, because astrological combinations are literally infinite, and so we can never be certain. This is just a rough idea as to what some Capricorns may be experiencing right now. So it's always important to remember. So over the Knight of Pentacles, which is I feel is probably you, um, getting started on securing your material circumstances. And you really are inspired. You've got so many ideas, so many irons in the fire, flying on gut, totally, and love it, because this is who you are. Capricorns can be real movers and shakers. And when they are on fire, yeah. And the Hierophant, there's a wisdom. The Knight. Maybe you're coming from a sort of a more immature place as to how you viewed your own material security, and you're coming into a really thoughtful place. And you are also looking to make the kind of partnerships in your life that are not fleeting, that are significant commitments. So, what's making you so happy in the environment? Probably all this entrepreneurial spirit, and possibly even the falling in love. So we've got the Eight of Wands as your final outcome. Eight of Wands is what's making you happy in the environment. In this card, unlike the Rider-Waite, it's represented by a couple. So this could be a very rewarding, fiery partnership for Capricorn. So how about this offer of love, though, in your hopes and fears, Leo? It's all over the place. Strength. There's, you know, Page of Cups. I mean, yeah. Somebody's making an offer of love to a Leo. Or to a woman who has tremendous strength. Um, and so, in the final outcome, recapping again, we have the Hermit, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So, here we have in this brief period, as things are happening so quickly, in this brief period of isolation as the Hermit, you're shining a light on you. You're retreating to do this for yourself so that you can come into an emotional maturity. But that's often a solitary journey. It's a private thing. And so this is why, especially Capricorn, who has a tough time expressing emotion, tough guys. And so it's kind of like you've gone into a cave. You're going to go off and lick your wounds, cry a little bit, where you feel the most vulnerable, where you feel the most scared by yourself, so that, that's private. That's totally legit. And for the Two of Cups, let's clarify what that is. I guess that's what Ace of Wands, passionate, very passionate union. So, I'm feeling that Capricorn knows who this individual is. Yeah, so what's the falling in love thing? Yeah, it's gonna be tiring. It's gonna take some energy out of you as you go through this, because this is, you're running a bunch of tracks. I just want to get my material thing together. Why does my love life have to be complicated? It's very simple. But things are not always as simple as they appear. And sometimes we have to go through some confrontations in situations in order to have the breakthrough that's necessary. The Tower, you need to shake it up. And once you shake it up, everything changes. And that's the thing. We're always so afraid to shake things up because we're afraid of what is going to change, when it's usually resulting in the changes that we wanted to, but we're too afraid to ask for to begin with. You follow? So, don't be afraid of being vulnerable about what you want in love. Also, don't be afraid to go off by yourself and allow yourself to practice on your own a little bit of what those vulnerable feelings feel like. And let everything fall apart. If you're not happy with the way things are, and I mean, if you were, you wouldn't be wanting to initiate so many new changes. So, this reading doesn't go back far enough to say how stuck you may have been feeling not that long ago. But yeah, sometimes you have to do a little bit of urban renewal in your life in order to reshift all the things that you already have into a new form. So it's possible that that's what you're working on. is shaking up everything that used to be true about your relationship and putting it into a whole new perspective that's completely foreign to the way you looked at it before. Just a thought. So I'm going to pull another card on the Ten of Pentacles. And there we go. See? Fun, friends, family. Capricorn, I'm telling you right now that as hard as you think you have it, it's nothing in comparison to many of your friends. So talk, fight a little bit, let things fall apart, shake it up, because in the end, you'll get a better version of what it is you already have that's making you happy, you know? So yeah, and I like to finish off and sign off by saying, stay in the love for all that you do, even when things are falling apart. Stay in the love and be grateful for the movement, regardless of whether it feels good at the time. So take care of you, and we'll see you in July, Capricorn. Thanks.